What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today, we are the national championship winners. We have won that natty. We are the national champions of college football. It feels good, man. It has been a long road, and the road is not done just yet, man. We are coming back for season number 8. Here goes the stats for this past season. Leonard was our starting quarterback. Ryan did get some time, mainly as an option guy. And, of course, when Leonard got hurt, he came in from time to time. Smith, just shy of 1,400 yards, 18 touchdowns. Battle chipped in with 954 and 12 touchdowns as well. Ryan in the option game, a $161 plus 2 touchdowns there. Jones, he played a pretty significant role. He picked up 2 touchdowns when Ashton Smith got suspended. And yeah, we're going to try to convince some of these guys to come back. Breaking news, we're actually going to try to convince some guys to come back to school. We're not just going to let them go pro. We're going to see what these guys can do with another year of eligibility if they decide to come back after we tried to persuade them. Sampson with 55 tackles led the way. 15 for loss also led the way. As a outside backer, freshman, that is quite impressive. 15 tackles for loss for Campbell, 11 for Moore, and then sacks, Campbell with 11, Starks with 4, Stevens with 4, Sampson with 4 as well. Henderson, Flowers with 4 picks, Brown had 3, Sampson, Alfred with 2, Owens had 2, Stevens also had 2 as well. Ian Clark, this is career numbers, 142 receptions, just shy of 3,000 yards and 24 touchdowns. He is a senior, so this is it for him. AJ Moore, career numbers at D tackle, 72 tackles, 35 of them for loss and 10 sacks. So here goes our budget. We're going to go heavy on training, all the way up to 42 with our training, 37 for recruiting, and 21 on discipline. Didn't have to suspend too many guys last season, so I'm going to trust that's going to be the same this year. Caleb Henderson, he wants to go pro. And I'm like, hang on, baby. I need you to come back at just 84 overall. We've done draft classes. You're not going to get drafted at 84 overall. Come back and try to improve your rating. Hopefully you do not get seriously hurt, because football is still a violent game. But at the end of the day, he does come back because he wants to finish out his degree, which is a good look. Flowers, we also want you to stay. He's leaning towards staying, so I probably have to put all those points, but we got the points. Why not use all of them that we can use? And 90 is the max. Ashton Smith, in real life, if you're a running back, I might tell you to go. Especially depending on where you're projected to go, I might tell you to go, because running backs, it's a different ball game for y'all. Maybe not anymore. Maybe you're going to see some great college guys stay their senior year because the NIL money is so nice. But I want him to stay because, again, I want this team to be as beastly as we can make it. So AJ Moore, Brown, Rollins, Clark, those 4 guys were some of the best recruits that we've had, and they are done. Their career is over, which makes, college football is just so unique. These guys, like, you only got 4 years to do something great with your life. Some cases got full 8. Sometimes get to stay in college 2 times. But for the most part, you guys know what I mean. So this is the recruiting class. These are guys that we're going after. Those are guys that we already have. We were able to sign Garcia, but not Richard, who we went after a little bit later on in recruiting. He was a running back. I was like, why not load up on a running back? Why not just have position after position that's deep? Just be as deep as possible at certain positions. But we got Gabe Garcia, 3rd overall tackle. We missed on the number 1 quarterback in Caleb Moore. He's going to OU. Moore, I did not expect to get. I just wanted to see if we could try to maybe get in this top 5, and that never happened. He was kind of set on Oklahoma from the beginning. But these are the guys that we were able to sign all the way through, which I'm pretty happy with this recruiting class. It's not great. We don't really need a great recruiting class, and hopefully with are bumping up the budget for training, we can start to develop these guys a little bit more. I would like to do the draft class things. I did save this year's draft class, so we'll get to see where Clark goes and AJ Moore. I really want to see where AJ Moore it goes, because he's 96 overall, and from what I've seen, it's your overall that matters more than what you actually did in college. Hopefully in the future we could get some more draft classes going on, and yeah, have a better outcome with our guys moving on. So these are your top classes. We did not get in the top 10. We hardly ever do, because we never have like 25, 24 number or 24, 25 recruits that come to town, as you see the top schools get. almost every single time. But we did get in the top 25 at number 21 with 14. 8 of them 4 stars, 5 3 stars, and 1 2-star recruit, who I believe was the punter. I believe the punter was a 2-star recruit, if my memory serves me correctly. So Doug Poe, he was the best tackle, even though he was the number 2 tackle. I don't know how that works. We had the number 3 tackle, but it's not a 5-star. He's a 4-star. So hey, it is what it is. The number 1 athlete is from California, Turlock, California. Central Valley there, going to USC. Roberts, he's a strong safety. He looks good. And he got Todd, he got Walker, he got Malone going to Texas A&M. We already saw Caleb Moore going to OU. And then Blaylock, he's going to Vanderbilt from Alabama. But Alabama let him go to another SEC school. And then Johnson, 5-star linebacker, going to Michigan State. The highest, most improved overall that we got was for Dodd, who had very, very small playing time last year. But hey, he's blossomed. Smith is now up to 95 overall. He might not have been drafted at 89 overall. And that's real. 95 overall, I think we just got him drafted. So hey, we will do the classes again. We're going to see. I will upload AJ Moore's class. I'm not going to do the one that we skipped, but I will do AJ Moore's. I'm going to see what these guys get drafted and just move on, and that will be that. Walt Williams, he's up to 82 overall, and then Leonard Williams is up to 82 overall as well. So with Stephen Core is pretty good. Gonzalez, he was the most improved. He's up to 80 overall. Probably won't get too much playing time, but we'll see. Doug Osborne, 84 overall, 85 speed. We got to make a decision between him and Ryan White. Both are redshirt sophomores. Somebody might need a transfer. And in that situation, I may not talk kids out of transferring, just to kind of mirror what's happening in real life with guys who are just free to go wherever they want to go, free to leave. So I will keep that legit, but I will maybe try to talk guys out of going pro and try to talk them into staying one more season, because again, I want this team to be an absolute juggernaut moving forward. Center looks good. Right guard, we're probably going to kick over a left guard or maybe a tackle over to play right guard. Right tackle is decent, but we'll see what happens there. Maybe we'll kick somebody over there. Barboto, I remember him from his freshman year. He stepped in, played decent, but Campbell has been that guy. He's up to 88 overall with 80 overall speed and 72 overall strength. Pat Starks also up to 88 overall. And then you got Peter Marcus at 80 overall. He did get some playing time last season as well. When we do go 5 D linemen down there, he is that 5th D lineman. Walker was the most improved D tackle. Marcus Lee, he was a dog last year. He was a real dog. He's up to 92 overall. Outside backer, Morrison, the left outside backer is weak, but we have so many good linebackers that we just kick somebody up over there. Brown is now 96 overall. Wimbush, 84 overall, was a big addition on special teams last season. Stevens got significant playing time as well. Dave Sampson up to 87 overall as a true freshman. Estes, he will probably get some playing time. We got 4 linebackers that we got to make a decision about where we're going to put them and stuff. And yeah, we might have to go 4 deep. Sometimes out there on the field, old school football, you rarely see 3 linebackers on the field anymore, but you might see 4 out of us. Our cornerback room is small, but they got a bunch of talent out there. And then free safety Caleb Henderson coming back, only 86 overall. So again, he most likely was not going to get drafted. Hopefully we can help him get drafted now. And then Roger Owens, 92 overall, has a good chance at getting drafted one day. So here goes the depth chart now. We got Leonard, then we got Brown, who we redshirted last year, and then we got Turner, incoming freshman, 74 overall. So Ryan, he might actually get redshirted because Dodd, even though he fumbled on his one option attempt, he can do that for us, and that might give Ryan a chance to develop. He was an athlete, so most likely he will get redshirted. We got Jordan out there, 82 overall with 94 overall speed. He is our fastest running back on the roster, so that sucks for Jones, who got some good playing time when Smith was suspended. Bonner is still the main fullback on the roster. We have 2, but he's the main guy, and he's going to continue to get playing time as a lead blocker and get some carries out there as well. Walter Williams is 4th, so we're going to look at the numbers. And catching goes to Walter Williams. Acceleration goes to Leonard. Leonard seems to be more of an athlete, but I want to say Walter Williams might be more consistent with what I'm looking for. His awareness is a little bit higher as well, so that's going to be the difference for me. If it doesn't work out, we could just swap them back, but I'm going to let Walter Williams play out this year, hopefully, and see what happens with Leonard. If Leonard turns out to be an absolute dog out there, then maybe he'll be our 3rd receiver and not our 4th receiver. Ryan White, tight end. Him and Osborne, he has better hands, but Osborne is like, I'm going to roll with Osborne. That's all I can say. White, he's our starting left tackle. Left guard is White. Are they both white? I want to say they were both white. Maybe they're not. Right guard, though, it won't be Wood. It will not be you, Mr. Wood. I think we're going to go with Jones. He's 84 overall, and his strength was pretty good as well at 89. So it's +2 over Wood. I love Garcia as a freshman coming in. I'm going to redshirt these guys in our next episode when we get started with the season officially, so you see who we redshirted and what our schedule looks like. Higgins, he's out there as well. Darlington, left tackle, looking good. So yeah, White was our guard. Darlington is our left tackle. Kevin White at guard, it looks like a beast, 95 overall. Right tackle, we could use some work there. Don't know exactly if we're going to roll with Rodgers or not. He is a redshirt freshman, and freshman tackles make me nervous. Because a lot of times teams, and this is what makes this game so playable still today, they will put a good edge rusher out there. Doesn't matter if it's a D lineman or impact player at linebacker, they will adjust their packages and go straight after your left tackle, your right tackle. And if you're playing in a hostile environment, it's going to affect these guys. We saw that with Rollins his freshman season, and it was tough to throw. It was tough to throw, and it was tough to run. D-line looks defense. The depth on D-line isn't great. I understand that, so maybe we'll hit the recruiting trail hard during the in-season process. I'm thinking maybe running back, cornerback, and defensive end and defensive tackle for in-season recruiting, but we'll see how things play out. Morrison, obviously, he is just not ready to be a starter on this team. Maybe one day he will be. He is welcome to be on this team and participate and to be a good teammate and to learn as much as he can. But as far as playing in an actual game, don't hold your breath, son. Just don't do it. So Dave Sampson, 87 overall, he will get to start an outside backer on the right side. Flowers, 90 overall. Alfred, 89. Ford, Nugent, like these guys are just bananas. In the secondary, Owens, 92 overall. Caleb Henderson at 86 overall. And there goes our punter and our kicker. Here goes the schedule. We're going to be taking on Utah. Technically, it's week number 2, but we're going to call that this game 1. Then we got Penn State on the road at Colorado State. Then we got Virginia Tech, LSU. A+ schedule, okay? Nothing but 5-star matchups. Then we got Georgia Tech and New Mexico State. Then we got Houston, Tennessee after a bye week. Then we got Texas, Ohio State, and then USC to end the season. That is going to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest is the best of your day. Too many to get, my friends. Peace, love. Hot sauce.